No one gets it quite like the people who are in the trenches with you. Forget about the syllabus. When I see how much money I have to spend on the textbooks, I'm like, if I had known about Picmonic, you know, first thing into nursing school, oh baby. What's up, Smarties? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Aggie if you're new here, and I am a dermatology nurse practitioner. I like to make videos on career, skincare, and lifestyle, so if you're interested in any of those topics, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, in today's video, we are talking about the 5 things I wish I would have known prior to going into nursing school, because it would have made my life a whole lot easier. So I graduated from nursing school some years ago, as well as nurse practitioner school. So I have gained some wisdom over the years, and I just want to pass the torch. So if you're interested in what those 5 things are, then please keep on watching. So the very first thing I wish I would have known prior to going into nursing school is the importance of a bestie or besties. Nursing school is hard, you guys. In case you don't know, nursing school is very, very hard. And if you've been through nursing school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a lot of content you gotta learn in a short period of time. So it's just so helpful to have an ally, someone who you can hold accountable, they can hold you accountable. Y'all can remind each other of certain deadlines for projects or assignments. Y'all can study together. Y'all can vent with each other. Like, let's not undermine the importance of needing someone to vent to. You know what I mean? Like, you can have your family, you can have your friends outside of nursing school, but no one gets it quite like the people who are in the trenches with you. So be intentional about finding someone who you trust, who you get along with. And it doesn't have to just be one person. It can be more than one person. But I definitely encourage you to, you know, have someone who can be with you through nursing school. It'll help you a lot, okay? Now, the second thing I wish I would have known is my learning style. I don't think I really understood what my learning style was until towards the end of my RN program, which is kind of sad because I went through school my whole life. But you know, there's the auditory learners, the visual learners, people who learn by doing, you know, using their hands and such. I would say that I'm a combination of all of the above, but I'm especially a visual learner and I'm an auditory learner. So one resource that helped me tremendously through both nursing school and nurse practitioner school is Picmonic. Thank you to Picmonic for sponsoring today's video. If you followed my old vlogs and where I was going through nurse practitioner school, you know that I use Picmonic. It is a visual learning company that basically takes all the information we need to know as nurses, nurse practitioners, healthcare professionals, and creates videos, stories. So we know studying can be very time consuming, but Picmonic, they have a way of making it efficient, effective, but also really fun and convenient. So my favorite part of Picmonic was the stories they had. They were just so entertaining to me, but not just entertaining, they actually helped me to learn the information a lot quicker versus if I didn't have something like that. I naturally would make stories just to remember certain facts throughout nursing school, but Picmonic does that for me. It already creates these stories, and I love that they have a review section so that you can review the content. That really helps to test your knowledge, and they have a quiz section as well. So I love that they both teach and test you, and it just really helped me to retain the knowledge a lot better. If I had known about Picmonic first thing into nursing school, oh baby, I would have really saved some time in my studying. If you're interested in signing up for Picmonic, I will leave a link down below and a code to save you some money, because I know we need to save our coin in nursing school. So I'll leave that information down below. But excellent resource, and it is, if you're like an auditory learner like me, a visual learner like me, then Picmonic will be a really good fit for you. The next thing I wish I would have known prior to going to nursing school is the importance of doing practice questions. Do not take that for granted, you guys. I mean, it makes sense. You can learn and memorize and read all you want, but if you don't test your knowledge through doing practice questions, is it really gonna stick? You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Practice questions are just, doing practice questions are so helpful because it shows you what you know and what you don't know. So what I would do are the questions that I had no clue with, or you know, maybe I got the wrong answer, I would make sure to make a little note of that topic so that I can go back and revisit, relearn, or review the content so that it stuck better. Now, they do have a question portion on their website. I just encourage you to do them little by little so that you are constantly testing your knowledge and also getting more comfortable with just doing test questions. Now, the fourth thing I wish I would have known prior to going into nursing school is that, child, you don't need to buy those textbooks brand new. Can we normalize buying or renting used books? We don't need to rip the plastic wrapping off of it. Like, we don't need to do that. The old books work just as well. Now, I know sometimes our professors want us to have the latest edition, so I would ask them if that's absolutely necessary or if it would be okay for you to get the older edition. You know, also look at or find out if there is a group at your school that, you know, where the old students sell their books, so you can get it at a very discounted rate. I know there are some online platforms that offer that service, or like I said, you can rent books. Or if you have like a Kindle or a tablet of some sort, you can buy your textbook electronically. So that's another option. These textbooks, they add up. Can I get an amen? Like, whew. Forget about the syllabus. When I see how much money I have to spend on the textbooks, I'm like, what is happening? Save yourself some money. Consider buying your books pre-loved, or renting them, or getting the electronic version. You're welcome. Now, the fifth and final thing I wish I would have known prior to going into nursing school is the importance of disconnecting. And I wish I would have just given myself the permission to do so without feeling guilty. Nursing school can be so overwhelming, you know, with the amount of content you have to learn in the short period of time you're given. You always feel like there's something to do, you know, an assignment, you could be studying something. I remember I would be like out at dinner doing practice questions on my phone. There was never a time where I wasn't doing something for school. That's okay to a certain extent, but it's also really important to just take a break and not feel guilty about it. Watch that TV show, sis. Take that nap. Hang out with those friends. Like, treat yourself, especially if you've like turned in a major assignment or you took an exam. Like, just take a little moment for yourself and be okay with that. Do not feel bad about it. You deserve it. You've been working your butt off. You know, it doesn't have to be like you're taking the whole weekend off per se, but maybe it's just taking it, okay, I'm gonna take these next 2 hours to do something for me, and then I'm gonna get right back to the grind. Super important, super helpful. I wish I would have known that prior to nursing school. That's about it, you guys. Those are the 5 things that I wish I would have known. That would have made my life a lot less stressful, would have made it cheaper, and just more positive overall. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you like these kinds of videos, then please let me know by commenting down below. Also, let me know if you decide to try Picmonic, or if you currently use Picmonic. I also want to know as well. Thank you so much once again to Picmonic for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.